everybody, it's Kara with Hearth and Harvest. I hope you have had a really great weekend. I am coming back from a 10-day vacation. It was awesome. It was the first vacation I've ever had in my whole life where I did not have a boss to answer to, and it was equally terrifying as awesome. But it was so nice to be able to relax with my family and to also still get little messages from some of you saying you missed me, saying you wanted to find out what the menus were. That made me feel really, really good. I had a whole lot of anxiety about leaving for such a long time. Me and my family go on this trip every year. But you know, when you are self-employed, if you're not working, you're not making money. So I was worried that you all would forget about me. I was worried that the orders wouldn't come in this week. I have been totally blown away. I have probably the most orders this week that I've ever had, and typically January has been slow for me. Last year I wasn't doing this full time, but I was doing this for friends and family, and I think we ended up taking off most of July just because everyone was out of town. But a lot of you have had me make pans of food for you to take to your vacations, or you've wanted things to food prep here and there when you get back, and I am just so blown away. I went to the altar on Wednesday before I left, and I said, God, this is like jumping into the deep end, and I'm totally going to trust you. And you know, please let things be okay when I come back. And I am just totally blown away. I am so blessed. Thank you so much. I could not have come back happier and more refreshed, and I just really needed that time with my boys. We've been back and forth from Virginia. You guys have been so flexible with these schedules. This week we are only going to be doing a delivery on Wednesday, but next week everything's going to go back to normal. I loved vacation, but I'm really looking forward to getting back into a routine. So my macro menu is going to come out on Wednesday, the day after tomorrow. My days are all mixed up. But that'll come out on Wednesday. You have until Sunday to order that. I'll cook it on Monday, and then I'll deliver it next Tuesday. And then on Sunday, I am going to do my home style menu. That'll be out. You'll see that, and you'll have until Wednesday to put in your order for that. So you'll have from Sunday to Wednesday to order the home style menu. I will cook it on Thursday, and then I will bring it to you on Friday. So I am super excited about that. This menu is really, really good. I'm trying to make extras of everything. I really wanted my major sides, the pasta salad, the cucumber, tomato, and onion salad, and the meatballs. I wanted to do that as kind of like a way for you to really sample something at a low cost. These are 16-ounce containers, and the sides this week are only $5, and that is a huge discount. So I really wanted to do that kind of like as a thank you, and also just to kind of get it out there for you to try something if you haven't already. I came back from vacation early today, and I started cooking. I had a lot of bakery items. One thing with the bakery items, I have a couple people who have expressed interest in gluten-free. I am working with several clients right now on our individualized plan, and they are gluten-free, and I'm starting to kind of get the hang of it, and my kitchen supply is building. So I've got the flours and different kinds of proteins, different kinds of things to kind of incorporate in those breads to make them still taste good but also be gluten-free. So the gluten-free breads, I'm going to be moving the price up to $12. Those are more expensive ingredient wise and time consuming. So those are going to go from $8 to $12. But it's going to be made to order. So you have to let me know if you want that in advance. Give me a couple days to make that, and I'll knock those orders out. I do not cook in an allergy-free kitchen. So if you are deathly allergic to gluten or shellfish or dairy or something like that, please let me know. I'm going to recommend that you not order. But I do everything humanly possible in a kitchen where I'm cooking in bulk to still accommodate those kind of nutritional needs. So the gluten-free people that I have, and I have got someone who's dairy-free and has couple other allergies where they don't use any spices except what they provided to me. Those people, I cook their meals separate. I use all separate bowls and everything that haven't been used before they go in the wash. And I try, not to cross-contaminate. I highlight everything on my order forms. So you shouldn't have any issues, but I don't want, if you're deathly allergic, to risk it, because it's not an allergy-free kitchen. I do cook in bulk, and it is me doing all of the cooking and preparing. So I just want to throw that out there. Those people have come to me and we've worked individually. We have stocked my kitchen with ingredients that they like to use. I have one lady who's really great, and she's provided me with some of her own items that she wants me to use. They're more expensive. So that kind of leads me into the family plan. So I introduced this last week, and I really wanted to do a live on it so you could understand it a little bit more. This family plan is totally individualized. It means that I work with you one-on-one every single week and your family needs. So, for example, if you have one of those allergies, that's something, but also like one of my clients only eats organic, only eats whole foods, certain percentages with the fats in the lean meats. So all of that stuff I can do. It is more time consuming and it is more costly, but I absolutely can do it. For those of you who don't know, I do have a nutrition background. I used to weigh 300 pounds. I worked with a nutritionist for 3 years, and I was able to learn how to food prep. I actually have a L1 nutrition training certificate. I've taken a test. I do know how to run macros. I do know how to replace different food items to make things healthier or higher protein. So that's something that I can really incorporate in that. So that's $175 a week. But what you get is this. You pick out 2 meals. They can be on my menu, or they can be a mixture of different ingredients on my menu. Or if you really don't like anything this week and you just want to have meatloaf mac and cheese or something like that, or the barbecue chicken, your meals are individualized. So you pick 2 meals. One of them is going to come to you on Tuesday. One of them is going to come to you on Friday. There's also a list of options that I've provided for side dishes. Egg bites are really popular. I've made a ton of chicken meatballs this week. The kids really like those. I'm making homemade chocolate pudding cups, different things. Homemade ranch dressing with veggie packets, homemade Greek yogurts with cut up fruit. This is for busy families who really need, they want to eat healthy, but they need someone to do it for them. They need someone to cut up and do all the prep work, do all the mental prep to prepare and come up with the menu. So that's really what I do. So there's different breakfast options on there. There's different snack options on there. I have an Uncrustable maker if there's kids that want certain Uncrustables. I made some really great homemade pizzas last 2 weeks ago. I can make homemade bread for the mini pizzas. I can make them already made, or you can have like a pizza night where I bring you the ingredients. It's really up to you. So if you have any questions about that, let me know. I'm really, really excited about it though. I haven't seen anyone else really do this. And so I'm super excited. I am a mom of 2 little boys. I get it. We are back and forth with sports. We go to church 3 or 4 nights a week, coming and going from Virginia. It's really, really hard to not eat out and to not eat fast food. So my family personally, I try to save every penny that I can. It's very expensive to eat out. It is very expensive to even have fast food. So this is just something that I thought would be a need in our community and you may love. So if you're interested in that, let me know. I do have a couple people right now. I have 2 people, and I think realistically I could accommodate 5 people. So there's a couple openings. I'm not going to turn anyone away. Some of you have ordered off the sides because I posted that menu. And I don't typically do that, but I was already making those sides this week anyway. So some of you got egg bites this week, which is really great, or the protein balls. So long story short, I can accommodate most anything. I love cooking. I am so blessed and happy that I get to do this every single day. I came back from my vacation early and I was ready to hit the ground running on this menu. because I really love this. I enjoy it. I love the relationships that I've met and built with you all. A lot of you have been with me since September, and I didn't even know you until I went full time, and now I feel like we talk every day and we're Facebook friends, and we're saying we miss each other while I'm on vacation. So that's what I want. I really want to build relationships. I really want to provide you with this really good, clean product, something you can be proud of to feed your family. Give me a try if you haven't. I'm gonna try to make some extras this week. I have a ton of food that I'm making this week. Just to put into perspective, I'm making 130 chicken enchiladas tomorrow. So there's a lot going on. I will try to post any extras. They do go pretty fast. If there's something that I post or that you want more of, I can typically do a made to order if you give me a couple days. We talked about the gluten-free breads. I'm going to be selling that out of the She Shed, but you can also add it onto your food prep stuff. If you go to the She Shed in Marshville, they will let you know. All you have to do is tell them that you want to pre-order, and you text me what you want, and then we'll work it through them and you can pick it up. Some of you live close to the She Shed, so you can pick it up if you don't want to pay the $4.99 delivery fee, or if you don't want to add it to your food prep order. So again, the delivery fee is only $4.99, and if you order over $45, then it's free. And I am so thankful because I have a steady group within an hour radius all around Monroe. So north, south, east, and west, an hour out, I'm like hitting the road, and I think that is so awesome. So I just thank you so much. Even if you haven't purchased anything, I have so many friends that are just sharing my menus or tagging me in things on the next door pages, and I am just so thankful. It was so nice for me to be able to just relax on vacation and know that I could come back to this. So I just thank you all. Thank you for watching this video. Let me know if you've got any questions, and I look forward to talking to you soon. Have a great day. Bye.